Good morning. You listen to FloorDaily.net, and I'm Kemp Harr. This morning, my guest is Raymond Bianchi, the Vice President of Business Development and Events with Hannover Fairs USA. Ray, how you doing?
Very good. How are you?
I'm good. You've got some more news that Engineered Floors has joined your list of core exhibitors for the inaugural Domotex USA show, which will be hosted in late February, right?
Yeah, we're very excited about that. They're also on our advisory board as well, and they're our second largest exhibitor, so we're really excited that they're in the show.
And so as we start look at those commitments, it looks like that you've got many of the core anchors, if you will. Let's go through that. I know we've talked about Shaw in the past. They're in. Who else is in?
Well, Dixie Group and Satin Carpets and Mullican and SEM Group and Joy Carpets and Gallagher and Graff Brothers, Wood Flooring. I mean, there's a lot of really, really good companies, and we're really excited about all of them. And then out of Europe, we've got Swiss Chrono Group, and we've got Hamat, and we've got Baytap and a bunch of other companies from Europe. And then we have a couple of big Turkish companies, including Marinos, and we're still bringing in new companies all the time, but it's coming in. It's going very, very well, and we're over 80% sold out right now, and we're looking forward to having a really good show next year.
Yeah. I mean, if you don't mind, let's just talk about the kind of rough square footage on this thing. It's going to take place at the Atlanta World Congress Center, and it's in, I guess, Building 1 or A. I forgot what they call that. And you're going to take that hall, and you say 80% sold out.
Yeah, I mean, our capacity is about 90,000 square feet, and we're about 80% sold out against that. So we're really excited. I mean, the goal is not to have the biggest show. It's to have the show with the best variety and then attract the right attendees so we can really create, a marquee event.
Yeah, and this being the inaugural year, obviously there's people that have already made some plans doing some other things. This is an additional or an incremental trade show in the business. So this first one will be pretty critical. You need to make sure you've got the right audience there. I know you're attracting or targeting retailers and wholesalers and designers you want to bring to the show. Round that out for me, if you would.
Well, I mean, we're trying to hit all the major groups. We're trying to make sure that, obviously designers and buying groups and retailers and and online retailers and all different groups, but we're also trying to find the right people within those companies to attract as well. So the goal is to really focus in on getting people to Atlanta. It's an easy place to get to, and then they also are able to travel to Dalton and other places in the Southeast where there's manufacturing. So we're trying to integrate all of those things together so this becomes a real event. And the goal is to bring a whole community rather than just one buyer from each company.
Mm-hmm. Most people know the Domotex brand name, but you actually, for the last 30 years on the original show, you have the largest international flooring show in the world, Domotex in Hannover, Germany, every year in January. And then, I don't know, it's probably 10, 15 years you've been doing Domotex Shanghai. So that Domotex Asia show is this real close to being the same size as the German show, and then this show. So with this show, you'll round out and
our goal is to create a great ROI for our exhibitors and for our attendees. And so, if the way we set this up, you've got January in Hanover, which is our marquee, our huge global event, and you've got us in February, and then you've got March in Shanghai. And so, in 3 months, you can hit the 3 largest markets in the world, and we think that really provides a good ROI for our customers in general.
Just a couple other points, too. Your focus is primarily residential, both new and replacement flooring, so you're not a threat to neocon, not a threat to coverings because you're not doing tile and stone. Yeah, that's your focus, right?
Yeah, no tile and stone, and we're not focused on the commercial market. We're really focused on the residential market. The only area sort of commercial that we're interested in is home builders. That is something we are focusing on, only because that's such a big market here for residential flooring. But other than that, we're really focused on the residential market.
Yeah, and Main Street, I might add, which is that commercial flooring which is sold through the traditional dealer base, right?
Yeah, of course.
Sounds like things are on track, and we'll continue to listen to other commitments that you get. And I guess I'll see you. You'll have some folks at Neocon walking the show and doing some introductions, right?
Yeah, we'll be there.
Okay, Ray. Again, been talking to Raymond Bianchi, the Vice President of Business Development and Events with Hannover Fairs USA, and you've been listening to Kemp Harr and FloorDaily.net.